cutest and coolest little champions. I hope that everyone who is watching this video is happy and is healthy. And I also know one more thing, that is your PU2 board examination are nearing, and some of you might be anxious that ma'am, there are very few days left and we have a lot to study. It's okay. It happens with everyone once in their lifetime. It has happened with me or the teachers that teaches you. It's totally fine. Okay, we think that we have days, we'll study later, and then we do not have days at the end. But now is the right time to bring about a very big change, or probably a very small change that has a big impact, my dear children. From now on, whatever you're going to decide is going to decide a lot of things in your life. I'm not talking about the marks. I'm not talking about the marks you're going to score in the PU2 board examination. Every small change that you're going to do today is going to make you believe that you can achieve the impossible. So as of now, you might be feeling there are a lot of things, but if you decide today that I am going to work on it, and when you're going to achieve it, it is going to give you confidence, and confidence is built. Okay, none of us are built confident. It's not like we are built confident. Okay, Jasmine came, she was already confident from the time she was born. It was not like that. We all of you, me, everyone, my dear children, we build confidence. And how do we build confidence? We work on ourselves. And that is what I want to tell you. You have to work on yourselves. You have to make sure that you are, going to be 100% true to yourself. You are going to give your 100%. If you are very sure about that, comment down right now that we are in ma'am, we are going to give our 100%. That is what I want from you. And this is not just a biology teacher talking to you. This is probably your elder sibling or whoever you want, a good friend of yours, wanting to tell you something that could be really important for your life. So today we are going to deal with biology 30-day strategy, my dear children, which would help you score 95 plus in your PU2 board examination, and if at all not 95 plus, at least it would help you build a lot of confidence. It will help you motivate to at least stay a step today. I am pretty sure everyone who is going to watch this video is going to do something today, is going to do something that is going to be life-changing for you guys. So yes, it comes naturally. Okay, so when I talk to you guys, it comes naturally, all these things. It's not like I have scripted it somewhere, I'm talking to you like that. I want you all to do the best, you give the best. That is what we wish for and we pray for. So yes, before starting, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. So there might be thousands of people or hundreds of people or 10 people or 2 people who might have said that, Raj, you cannot do anything. Or probably, hey, I don't think we can put you in our group. A lot of things might have happened in your life. Okay, so many might have thought that you are not working on yourself or things like that. But now I want you to remind yourself that there is a comeback, okay, and this comeback that you are going to show will amaze everyone out there, will amaze you yourselves. You will be amazed after seeing that big change. And I'm telling you seriously, all the small changes is going to be really helpful for you guys, okay, to bring a lot of changes in your life. The small habits that you're going to build today, okay, the new habit that I built, I'll tell you in this particular year. That is, I used to always delay things. Okay, I used to think that, okay, I'll do it afterwards. For example, simple thing, that is keeping my phone on charge. I used to think that, I'll do it later on. My phone's battery health went so bad that I had to buy a new phone. And now I'm like, okay, if probably I would have brought a little change in that thing, my phone's battery health might not have been that bad. And probably I didn't have to spend too much on buying a new phone. You get it? So these are small things. These are going to be small things, and it might have nothing to do with your example of studying and things like that. But I'm telling you, all these small things make a huge change. Nowadays, I'm like very curious. Okay, fine. Now I have to put my phone on charge. With this behavior, I get that everything that has to be done quick. Okay, so if next task comes in, I think like, okay, if I can do it now, that will be really good. I don't have to wait for 5 minutes. I just do it and then it's finished. That's all. There's no delay in anything. So let's have a good comeback, my dear children. And with this, let's go ahead. Before going ahead, there's one very important piece of information, that is about Diksha Vedantu Foundation channel. That's a sister channel, subset channel where we teachers are only teaching, and it's for 8th, 9th, 10th. But as of now, we have focused for 10th only this year. because 10th also have board examination just like you guys. So we thought, why not help them? So if you have your siblings in 10th grade, definitely recommend it to them. And you also, if you want to have your basics being cleared, you can subscribe to this channel if at all you want so. Okay, chalo. So the whole way how to deal with any chapter of biology is divided into 3 phases. The phase 1 includes you being very strong with your concepts. Okay, conceptual strength is there. We have to build the conceptual strength. So what do? You take your NCERT. After every chapter of the NCERT, you have summary session. I hope you know that there is a summary session. What do? You read it. When you read it, you might be able to relate a lot of things. Okay, this comes in this particular chapter. Okay, this is how it flows. You will get a chapter flow. Okay, so there you might be studying physics, chemistry, mathematics, lot of things, and you might be forgetting a lot of things as well, which is why I said to build up a confidence. Otherwise, when you start off a chapter, you might feel like, I don't know, I don't remember this thing. I'm getting curious, I'm getting anxious, not curious, anxious. So basically, I don't want you to hit that anxiousness. Rather than that, what you can do is read the summary once and then watch one shot videos. Okay, you can watch one short videos of from any YouTube channel that you want to, or probably any teacher that you like. Okay, if you want my videos, I have put neat videos, you can watch that as well. Put it in 2x speed if you want, you can watch, or else any one shot videos, you watch it. Listen to it carefully. Do not use your pen to write any single thing on any paper. That is a rule that you should be having. Okay, just listen to it carefully. 2x speed. Put it in 2x speed and just listen to it. Whatever you can grab it in. Now in phase 2, children, you are going to do a bit more exercise related to the concepts. So you have your concepts clear. Now you are going to apply the concepts in question. So you are not going to have revision directly. Usually what we do, we read the chapter and then we revise. No. We are going to revise with the help of questions. Now these questions will be there in the Brahmastra series. Do not miss it. It's really important. I have put my lots of efforts into making each and every slide of that particular series. Okay, so you can watch the Brahmastra series. I have taken the question from Jeevit publication as well as your model question papers, okay, which is given by the government itself. So you can refer to it and it will be really helpful for you. Now the questions are done. Diagrams are really important in some chapters. For example, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, human reproduction and stuff like that, where diagrams gives you a lot of mark. There you have to focus on that. Okay, you have to practice diagrams. If you're worried about what diagrams are important, in the Brahmastra series, Wednesday and Saturday, I think in the latest ones, I have put the most important diagrams. You can watch the video. Okay, now the third thing. So you're done with everything. Question practice is done, concepts are clear, and then diagram practice is done. What do? You take a paper, scribble out whatever you remember, make a flow chart of it. Do not make it a fancy flow chart using multiple colors and stuff like that. Just a rough flow chart. And you have to keep this flow chart really safe. What is the use of this flow chart? One day before examination, when you do not have time to read everything entirely, be hidden. Yeah. So one day before the examination, when you do not have time to refer to the entire book and things like that, what do? You pick out the paper flow chart and just go through it. Just go through it. So ma'am, what if you're not able to revise a lot of things? It's okay. You're going to do certain questions also on the day of exam. One day before exam, you're going to solve certain questions also. Please do not pick up your NCERT to revise that day. You will get tired, I'm telling you. What do you need to do? This flowchart paper you are going to see, and also you are going to solve a lot of questions. That is what you're going to do. Okay. Now phase 2 is what? Question practice, as I said, diagram practice and rough flow chart. Definitely watch the series, I'm telling you. Now phase number 3, refer the rough flow chart before the exam. And also, apart from referring the rough flow chart, what do you need to do? You need to practice questions. Cool? Works for you? Okay, so these are the 3 phases. I know it might seem impossible for you, or this might seem like a huge task, but I have divided the days as well. So over here, 30 days plan. High weightage chapters I am giving 16 days, my dear children. Moderate weightage chapters I am giving 9 days, and low weightage chapters I am giving 5 days. Okay, so I hope that high weightage chapters, you know that there are certain chapters with 13 marks, there are certain chapters with 11 marks, certain chapters with 10 marks which comes in this category. Okay, some chapters with 7 and 6 marks come in this category, and some chapters with 5 and 4 marks comes in this particular category. Cool? So let's see the 30-day plan starting from day 1. Okay, whatever your day 1 is, hopefully today itself or probably tomorrow, whatever, You have to start with principles of inheritance and variation. This is a very important chapter. One day you give for what summary and one short video, whatever you want to do, you can do. Okay. In the second day also, you can refer to the chapter if you have not completed it, because I know it's not like one day is totally for biology. I know you have other subjects as well, which is why I gave 2 days over here. So principles of inheritance and variation, you can divide into 2 parts. Okay, you can divide into 2 parts, watch the video or do whatever you want. Okay, just go through it. Concepts should be clear. This is for concept clearance. So concepts, oh my god, am I okay. This is for concept clearance. Now in the second day, whatever happens, what all you have to do, diagram practice, Brahmastra question. You might feel there is no important diagrams in principles of inheritance and variation. I have told you what is important in that particular thing. Most important diagrams one, go watch it. Okay, chapter wise you can watch it. You don't need to watch the entire video today itself. The chapter, whatever you are dealing, I have put the chapter's name over there. You can watch the 5-minute clip. That's all. And then you can go back to whatever you're studying. So you know what is important. You get it? So yes, diagram practice is there. And then Brahmastra questions. Brahmastra questions I have almost solved, I think 30 plus questions. So you have to solve all of them. Diagram practice, Brahmastra questions. So first day for concept clearance, second day also you can use for a little bit of concept clearance, but you have to start off what Brahmastra questions first, and then do a little of diagram practice, or do it first and then do this. So your chapter is completely done and then you are doing questions. Now questions from NCERT and the flow chart of the chapter. I told you for every chapter you have to prepare a flow chart. It will take hardly 30 minutes, my dear children. Keep a timer. You should be completing in 30 minutes, not more than that. The flow chart is not the entire syllabus written over there in your paper. It's just a flow chart. Okay, just the important terms, whatever you need to remember, that should be there. For example, transcription is there. Whatever do you need? Promoter, initiator sequence, this sequence, that sequence. Whatever do you think is important, put it there. That's that. Okay, don't write the entire process that it comes and binds over here, then this happens, then this happens. No one wants that. Not even you. Okay. So this is for principles of inheritance and variation. So these chapters are really important, which is why I gave 3 days. But you have to utilize the 3 days like this. You cannot, okay, say that, okay, concept is not clear here, I'll do it here also and here also. And anyway, I'll practice Brahmastra questions, the flowchart also, diagram practice, everything I'll do here. No. Day 2 is assigned for this, you have to do that only, nothing else. Okay. Now from day 4, molecular basis of inheritance, my dear children, another chapter that carries 13 marks. Okay. So again for concept clearance, I'll give one more day. For concept clearance again with what diagram practice, my dear children, and also Brahmastra series. Now you go to the video, look for molecular basis of inheritance. I have done it weightage wise only, so you can watch it. Again 5 minutes gone for that. Now you refer the diagrams, you practice it, that's all. Then you are watching the Brahmastra series where you will find the questions like that also, the diagram one. So you draw it and then you remember it. Okay. Now questions from NCERT and flowchart of the chapter. Just go through the questions of NCERT, my dear children. This is the best way to revise. You are not doing an extra revision. Do not reread the NCERT. If I see you rereading, then you are gone. Okay. So do not reread the NCERT and make a flowchart of the chapter just like this. Now on the 7th day, do 50 MCQs from both the chapter. When you do MCQ, that means if you are able to do MCQ, that means your concepts are really strong. Okay. So 50 MCQs from both the chapter. For this, we are launching a different series. So if you want to have an MCQ practice, you will be having it really soon. Okay, so I don't want to break the suspense, but yeah, you can guess around what will be the next series about. So this is for week 1, my dear children. This is high weightage chapters. Now going ahead. Okay, now what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, this is the wrong thing. Okay, human health and diseases carries 11 marks. Okay. Again, human health and disease with diagram practice and Brahmastra series. Questions from the NCERT and flowchart of the diagram. Children, please do not delay. Do not take it to the next day. Do not do that. It is going to mess up with the whole thing that is going here. Okay. So please complete it somehow. Keep the target. Keep the target for a day. Keep a goal for a day. Do not have your fixed timeline. At 6:30, I will come and brush. Then 7:30, I will take bath. And this, no, it does not work. Set a goal for a day and work on it. Okay, that's how it works. Whatever you do, we all are human beings. Okay, we are goal oriented people. So do like that. Now sexual reproduction and flowering plants is the next chapter. Whatever you do, Brahmastra series and diagram practice, and questions from NCERT, flow of the chapter. Now I have given 2 days for diagram practice because there are so many important diagrams, my dear children. You can give 2 days or probably you can complete it within the day itself. I'll cut it from here. Okay, we don't want that. I'm pretty sure you will do it here itself. Okay. Now questions from the NCERT and the flow chart of the chapter. This is the flow of the chapter, is not flow, it's actually flow chart of the chapter. Now comes human reproduction and diagram practice, Brahmastra series and the flow of the chapter, 30 MCQs from each the chapter. So here I have just given 2 days. From here I have given just 2 days. Here it had 3 days, this also has 3 days and everything. Human reproduction carries, I think, 10 marks. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. So anyways, human reproduction is a very small chapter, not very big. Okay, so you can see the diagram which is there. You have to complete the chapter along with the concepts and also diagram practice in 1 day. For the second day, you are just reserving it for Brahmastra series and also the flow of the chapter. You for making the flow chart of the chapter. That's all. Children, please remember, you need time for other subjects also. Okay, so you have to plan your day accordingly. Now what do you do? Once you're done with that, 30 questions, 30 MCQs from each of the chapter. That is from human health, sexual reproduction and human reproduction. If you have time, if you have the zigor also, or say zeal also, what do? You can take from chapters, questions from the other chapters also. That is principles of inheritance and molecular base of inheritance. In that way, you will be able to revise it better. You won't forget the chapters. Okay, so you took the most weightage chapters, high weightage chapters initially, so there are chances that you might forget it also. So that's why I'm telling you, just go through the flow chart paper once in a while, or probably solve questions over here from the other chapters as well. Cool. So that is about the high weightage chapters. Now about the moderate weightage chapters, my dear children. 1 to 3. The 7 days, I think, does not work like that. You don't need it. Okay, I'll remove it and give you. Day 17, you have microbes and human welfare, my dear children. What do? Concept is cleared in 1 day. Second day, Brahmastra series, questions from NCERT and flow of the chapter. Brahmastra series you do, certain questions will be there in the series itself. It might take 1 hour, that's all. Okay, and apart from that, you can do certain questions from the NCERT, make the flowchart of the chapter. This is very important, don't miss it. Otherwise, what will you refer to before the day of examination? So that's why I'm saying take it seriously, give a 30-minute timer and do it. Evolution is the next chapter, again Brahmastra series, question from NCERT, flow of the chapter. Biotechnology principles and processes, Brahmastra series, questions from NCERT, flow of the chapter. Done. Okay, now biotechnology and its application comes just after this. You have to do everything in 1 day itself. Okay, this is a very small chapter, so you have to complete, and once you're done with this chapter, it will be really easy for you to understand biotechnology and its application. Once you do the Brahmastra series, you will feel confident, make the flow chart, and that's all. Okay, next is reproductive health, my dear children. Again Brahmastra series, flow of the chapter, that's all. So these 2 chapters are just given 1 day each because they are small. Reproductive health is so very small, okay, which is very small. Now don't think reproductive is the health is small, so which is why it will take less time, so I'll give 1 more day for this chapter. No, you have to complete everything in 1 day itself. That should be your target. Why I'm telling you? Because it can be completed in a day. Okay, it's not like ma'am is pressurizing me to complete. No, children, it is a chapter which can be completed in a day. I am thinking from an angle of every student. Okay, I'm not talking just about above average or below average. No, I do not have a categorization like that. Okay, I personally do not have a categorization like that. I believe that if you try, you can. Okay, some people have IQ problems and things like that. That is totally understandable. Okay, that is totally understandable. You do not need to pressurize yourself, give your best, that's all. But if you think you can and you're just not doing because you're lazy, that's why I'm telling you, you can do it in a day. That will be more than enough. Now what do? 20 MCQs from the 5 chapters that is put over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 20 MCQs from each chapter on the last day. It will give you a rough idea of how far have you come. Okay, and you will feel confident also. Again, as I said, you can include the chapters from that you did before also. Okay. Practice questions whenever you are feeling so sleepy. It will take away your sleep. It will make you really, really active. Now, the low weightage chapters, again, I don't know what I have with 7. 7 is not even my favorite number. Okay. So, day 26, organism and population, my dear children, 5 marker chapter it is, okay. And Brahmastra series, flow of the chapter. What do? Read the chapter. 1-shot video, whatever you do, not read the chapter, read the summary of the chapter, do the 1-shot video, then watch the Brahmastra series and make a flowchart of the chapter. Ecosystem, again Brahmastra series, flowchart of the chapter. Okay. 1-shot, Brahmastra series, flowchart of the chapter. Biodiversity and conservation, same thing. Now what do? 20 MCQs from these 3 chapters. And then 1 day you have for revision. What do you revise with? You revise with flowcharts. you revise with flowcharts. That is how you do it, and with this it's completed. Now I know it might be difficult for you, where you have so many different subjects also to study. I get it, but try to do it. It's not like, just don't think that in the starting of the day, don't think that I cannot do it. Okay, if you think like that, there could be no one to help you around. So think that you can do it, give your best to do that. Have proper sleep also. Okay, have 8 hours sleep, 7 hours sleep. It's very important. Do not skip it. You won't be able to remember or recollect things if you do not sleep. Okay, I'll tell you one very important thing. I think it's because of that, I don't know what is it. I used to be a person who did not sleep at all. Okay, one day before exam, you would not find Jasmine Ma'am sleeping. I would be totally awake, studying everything. It will be fresh. I'd get marks also. But I think that I have ruined up my memory with that. Okay, I'm not able to recollect a lot of things. Okay, I forget a lot of things very, very fast. So I think it has something to do with that, because I am a biology teacher. There is some neuronal thing probably happening in my body. But I'm telling you children, it's better you wake up early in the morning. Okay, even if you're night owl, try to make that habit. It's much better, I think. And it will be active. You might have the zeal. So for a day, have set goals. Okay, for each day, set goal beforehand. At night, okay, tomorrow I have to study this, and please make goals which are achievable, which are realistic. Don't just go around making goals which you cannot achieve and you just thinking that you can. Please don't do that. Okay, so please make achievable goals, target for that and do it. That's all. So I hope this helped, my dear children. And how to use our Diksha Karnataka channel. You have question practice, okay, Brahmastra series. For that you can do that. And then for a quick go through, decode NCERT is there, my dear children. For mastering MCQs, there is a surprise, as I told you. And for test, you have PU2 Success Blueprint Test Series, which is a paid course. So if you're someone who is interested for tests, okay, mock tests and something like that, you can go for a PU2 Success Blueprint Test Series. Or else, if you just want to have a quick practice, Master Series is there. Decode NCERT is there, where we will be telling you what is important, what is something that you have to put more attention onto. Okay, rather than reading the whole chapter of NCERT. So if you are a person who is not going to watch one-shot videos because it does not work for you, you will be obviously reading NCERT directly. So in NCERT, not everything is important. So you can watch the Decode NCERT series, where we are telling you what is important and what type of questions have come. Okay, and then I have put the questions also, and I have explained what type of questions are coming. The type of questions that are coming, probable questions that have come already. Okay, so I think children, that's all. Okay, I kept it short and sweet because I know your time is very precious as of now. So that's all. Do let me know if it was helpful. I would be glad to help you more. Do let me know if there is any other help that I can do for you. I'll be really happy to do so. And if you like the content, do not forget to comment, do not forget to like, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Wishing you all the best and lots of love. Bye bye. Do not be worried. Tightest hugs. Bye.